UAAP Women's Volleyball Final Four just around the corner. There are a lot of storylines that fans cannot miss. Now, apart from the league's biggest superstars, there are certain individuals that need to step up in the upcoming postseason to increase their team's chances of winning. Now, joining us to talk about the Final Four's X Factors are UAAP analysts Noreen Go and Jamie La Victoria. Ladies, welcome to the game again.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
Yeah, of course. You know, I was loving the conversations a while ago because ang dami talaga pag-uusapan in terms of the personnel that need to step up. We already have the usual suspects, but then there are a few other players that you girls feel that will really make a difference in the upcoming Final Four. Let's start off first with LaSalle. Jamie, Laput has been an incredible piece to this puzzle in terms of LaSalle's championship jigsaw. What makes her so special?
Well, her athleticism, first off, she's one of the tallest. She became first six in the second round. So compared to her other teammates that have been playing first round and second round, she has a fresh mind and fresh legs.
Yeah.
So I think she brings in that extra flair that's needed coming into the Final Four.
Noreen, can you explain this for me? Kasi si Shavana Laput has 34 total points. And 31 of them were made in the last 3 games. What is happening? Why is that possible?
I think it's more of the confidence. You know, she's accepted her role, you know, that she's starting. And as soon as a player gets that certain confidence, I mean, your game will just come out. Yeah, it clicks. And just to share, I got to talk to Assistant Coach Noel. What's good about this kid? Easy to teach. She's so eager to learn and she puts in the work. So you know that she's going to get really just, you know, improved.
You know, it's funny because some people might say that, okay, when she comes off the bench, medyo mabagal yung production niya. It doesn't do as well. Is there a big difference, Jamie, if you come off the bench compared to when you're starting in terms of, I guess, yung mental capacity mo or how you feel right when you hit the court?
Well, I think a test of a good athlete is your mindset is actually the same regardless if you're coming off the bench or if you're first six. But you know, compared to her other games where she is not first six, I think she's done a great job of coming off the bench and when she's first six. Because like what Noreen said, the confidence there and also the energy that she has on the court. She's always smiling. When things are, you know, not going their way, you know, they turn to her.
Well, Noreen, let's move on to NU here. Who do you feel is the X factor for NU?
Well, for me, no, it's not really an X factor. It's more of we want to give recognition to these players for the way they've been playing. That's why we're talking about them. You know, there are a lot of superstars. But yeah I mean, Vanji Alinsog has just, you know, surprised everyone.
So
I mean, coming to this season, really, we had our vision of who the starting 6 of NU will be based on last year, right?
Yeah.
But Alinsog from out of nowhere just, you know, emerged and a lot of questions why she started or she's starting, but still she's proving herself.
You know, it's not only that she's starting, but it's who she replaced. Replacing Cesc Robles in the starting lineup, Jamie.
right.
What do you feel is the move there, the motive there, and of course, how has she taken advantage of that opportunity?
Well, I noticed that they put Alinsug more in the first round. Not that Princess Robles is playing badly, it's just, it's something new to have a rookie on the court. Like I said about Laput, they have fresh minds. They are coming from high school where they can add a new, you know, dimension on the court, and I think that's what Alinsug has been doing.
So right now in the second round, averaging 9 points per game, itong si Alinsug. Noreen, when you take a look at about yung consistency in offense niya, how important is it that they have an option apart from Belen and Solomon?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Good option.
Good options. First, second, maybe third, she not the ring. But for as long as you have another option, like you're not afraid, especially like Lams Lamina, she's not afraid to give it to Alinsug, to Vanji Alinsug. Even though she has first options and second options, there's always that option and probably an element of surprise, but not so much of a surprise anymore. But still, everyone's always keyed on Bella Belen and so on and so forth.
I have a slight bias to our next player, of course, the best setter in Zobel. That's because the best setter in Zobel back in WNCA season 49. Ito si Cassie Carvalho of UST. Oh, Jamie, what makes her different? What makes her special for this UST team?
She's very calm. You know, she has a lot of experience coming, like you just said, from Zobel. And she was coached by Tina Salak also. So she has a lot of tricks under her belt as well. And, you know, I always say this, your setter is supposed to allow your spikers to shine, and that's what she does. She doesn't only set a allowers, she gives a lot of offensive options to her squad and is doing a great job.
Itong si Cassie, she has to step up her game considering sa mga Final Four teams, she is the lowest ranked setter. But let's see whether or not that would change in the Final Four. Now, in the interest of time, we're going to move on to Adamson here. Noreen, when you talk about Adamson, who needs to stand out for you?
Well, Adamson, we've known that through the years. They're known for their defense.
Yes.
I mean, since the time of Coach Dulce. And, in the past years, a little bit, people would say it was lacking a bit. But right now, you have Karen Verdeflor.
Wow.
I mean, you chose her.
Yes.
Yeah.
For a reason.
I like how you pretended to be surprised.
She chose her. But
I chose her.
rightfully
Sorry,
so.
Noreen.
No, true. I agree.
We were deciding
I
whether
totally
who to choose.
agree.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, because she's been playing well. Floor defense, manning the floor. So it gives confidence to... Stop laughing. So it gives a lot of confidence to the hitters for their offense, because they know defense is stable. Yeah.
It's interesting because she's actually not necessarily the best digger in Adamson. That goes to Almonte. And of course, let's see whether or not she can continue a good run of form. 21 digs and 17 receives against UP last time around.